Yo guys, what is going on? 5 games unbeaten is what is going on. Absolutely fantastic today, man. But listen, like I say, I've just got back from the Riverside. Well, truth be told, I got home from the Riverside at about 9 o'clock-ish. Half 8, should I say 8:45 it was when I first arrived in my house. I say I've been talking to a few people from my family, mostly my dad. It's about recent things that have been going on. I'm a bit of a catch-up, because obviously, yeah, that's all it was, just having a bit of a catch-up with my dad. But yeah, as for the game, let's get straight into it. Now, these boys, the Mighty Borough now 5th game unbeaten, made that 5 games unbeaten today, and 2 points clear out of 7th now. Obviously, Borough in 6th, 61 points on the table. If Nottingham Forest can do us a favour tomorrow, if I Dark Ranker can see this video, please do me and all the rest of the Borough fans a favour and beat Derby. That would really be nice, because then if Borough win the next game, Derby obviously lose, Borough can go into 5th and then hopefully keep going and see where else we end up at the end of the season. And for me, top 2 would be absolutely fantastic, but I think, let's be real, playoffs is probably where else Borough are going to finish come the end of the season, which is I'm more than happy with, as long as we do well and as long as we win at Wembley, something that we haven't done. As far as I know, I think Tony Pulis has only won the FA Cup at Wembley, so you know what I mean? Starting small, but Borough are going to get there. But as for the game, let's run through the game. Obviously, Borough won 3-1. First half performance was fantastic. Borough absolutely class first half. And that is with absolutely no disrespect to Barnsley. But I think what kind of put Barnsley on the back foot today was our fast start. I think, you know, obviously Middlesbrough, straight away from the kick-off, within 10 seconds, Adama Traore ran down, obviously, into Barnsley's half. Won a throw-in. The throw-in comes in. That's deflected, that's cleared out. Ryan Shot gets on the edge of the box, puts it back in, and Danny Ayala puts it in the bottom of his foot into the bottom corner. Now, that all happens within, I think it was 56 seconds, Google said. 56 seconds, the second fastest goal to ever be scored at the Riverside. The fastest goal ever to be scored at the Riverside was by Barry Robson back in about, I think it was like 2000 and maybe, trying to think of when it was now. It was a long time ago. About 2012-13 time, around then. It was against Reading, I believe, or it could have been Portsmouth. Like I say, my history right now isn't great, and that's because I've just ordered myself a Parmesan. Don't forget, Marcos too. Shout out the boys from Marcos too. Just literally ordered a Parmesan from obviously today's win. But yeah, so Daniel Ayala goes in the history book as the second fastest goal to score at the Riverside, assisted by Ryan Shotton. And obviously then Borough 1-0 up. And straight away, Barnes were on the back foot then. I think Barnes found it difficult as from then. Second goal comes from the absolute thunderbolt of Adama Traore. Gets it out on the right-hand side. Does a few step-overs, comes in onto his left foot, puts it straight in the bottom corner. And I'm not joking you, the ball never moved as soon as it left his foot. It just stayed in one position all the way to the net. It was a bullet. Obviously, Adama Traore's got that right in front of me as well. It was absolutely fantastic to see. He makes it Borough 2-0. We go on the break 2-0, and to be honest with you, Borough were comfortable. I say it was that comfortable. I even went downstairs for a bottle of Foster's at half time. I don't ever drink really at the matches, but I thought, you know what it is, we're comfortable. They'll actually enjoy myself. So give me a bottle of beer, and I say Borough, fantastic first half. We go on the second half, and it's like a totally different Borough turned up. Borough was so defensive, and it was so disappointing to see because I wanted us to go for more. Obviously, Borough did get another goal. Patrick Bamford doesn't need to score with his feet or his head. He needs to score with his thigh. Cross comes in, Stuart Downing, and literally knocks off, I was going to say Ben Gibson, and literally knocked off Patrick Bamford's thigh into the back of the net. Listen, Patrick Bamford knew nothing about it, but he did make it his 11th goal in all competitions, and I think that's 8 goals in 5 now. So that's some record for the young lad. He's doing absolutely amazing at Middlesbrough. And listen, I mean, he must have asked Tony Pulis, please don't put me out wide, put me through the middle. And now you can see why. If only we'd have done it sooner, who knows? But like I say, they get the goal back right in front of me again. I don't know who hit it, but I don't know who hit the shot. Absolute thunderbolt. Went straight to Dan Randolph. He saved it with like this part of his arm. And went back up into the air. And their player, who I've literally remembered to put the camera on, they literally headed it straight back over the top of Dan Randolph, straight to the back of the net. They got to go back. And like I say, then it was like 3-1. And then they started bringing a bit of pressure. They also hit the post, obviously towards the end. And I almost thought to myself, if Barnsley would have scored that then and made that 3-2, that could have been nervy. And it didn't have to get nervy. And that's no disrespect to Barnsley. Borough were comfortable. You know what I mean? Borough were comfortable. But then Borough let Barnsley back into it, and it was silly, ridiculous. Obviously, you know what I mean. Obviously, no. On another day, Borough could have been punished. And in that second half, even if Barnsley would have gave Borough in the second half. So if Barnsley would have come out and just played just like they did in the second half into the first half, you know what I mean? It certainly, for me, in my opinion, it would have most definitely been. Obviously, it would have most definitely been. It would have definitely must been, if I can get my words out, a different scoreline today, 100%. But that's it. Barnsley go home with nothing, unfortunately for them, and Borough come away with another 3 points, and that's 61 points on the board now. So it's fantastic for us. 5 games unbeaten, like I've already said, and things are going great as a Life of a Borough fan. I'm going to be honest with you, it's really, really nice. Obviously, going to Brentford next. They're obviously 10th in the league. Well, as it stands, they are. Might be different now. Brentford away. It's always been a bit of a tough game for us to win. Always a Brentford up here. I say up here, I think it finished 3-3. So Brentford always gives a good game, so that one should be entertaining. And like I say, it's only a little stadium, so hopefully see some of you guys there as well. But as for today, like I say, I've got myself a Parmesan. The Borough win 3-1. Patrick Bamford remains a man. One player I do want to shout out massively today is Mo Besic. What a player, man. What a player Mo Besic is. If we don't sign him in the summer, listen, if we do not get him in the summer, Borough will suffer next season. That's my own opinion. Since he's come in, new lease of life in the midfield. He's an absolute sweeper. He's doing absolutely amazing for Middlesbrough at the minute. And like I say, I love watching that guy play. Like I say, before we signed him, well, I should say, yeah. So like I say, before Mo Besic came to the club, my friend Joe from Jersey, there's a shout out. He, like I say, he told me about him, and like I say, I didn't know too much about him. And then obviously now I know exactly what he's about, and it's absolutely fantastic. But just before I go, I did meet a couple of you absolute legends after the game. You actually come up to me whilst I was waiting to do a Borough Fan TV interview. He asked me for a shout out. Now, shout outs aren't always something I do on my channel, but these guys actually waited about 15 minutes just to talk to me. So I said to them, you know what it is? I will put you into my video tonight. So if you guys are watching Rio Stewart, Archie Todd, and Miles Lack, there you go, guys. There's your shout out. Like I say, absolute legends, man. Asked me for a shout out, and I've got absolutely no problem shouting anyone out that watches my videos. As I've already said, you guys helped me live my dream by doing this. And like I say, giving you a shout out. Listen, I don't mind at all, man. I mean, obviously, you guys are sat there now watching this video, and it means the most to me. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Borough 3-1. Palmer's on its way. On to Brentford. Up the Borough.